Hi, how's everybody today? I wanted to talk about my project. I created a project on the economy of Taiwan. I used to live in Taiwan and teach English overseas. When I was in high school, I wrote a paper on the economy of Hong Kong in my Asian Studies project, in my Asian Studies class. And this project I got 100% on when I wasn't doing well in the Asian Studies class. At the time, I wasn't doing well with the geography. I remember being interested in the religions and the geography, but just having a hard time with it. The teacher would give really small, like maps and stuff, and it was just really hard to see, and I didn't always use a magnifying glass. And now I'm starting to see some of the new outcomes that I've learned even since writing my reflection paper, and some of the reasons behind doing this, having done this. An alternative way to learn. So an alternative way to learn is someone who is a teaching major and a teacher, and have recently I was in the process of getting my teacher certification again, and I had decided to go back to college to take some classes for professional development and for personal development. And I was speaking with an advisor, and I chose this course as one of them. Well, as a teacher, and I taught overseas in Taiwan, I taught English, and I've taken Professor Orlando's Technology for Teachers course last semester in the spring of 2018 toward my teacher certification renewal, because I wasn't in a district here, I was in a district in Taiwan. So I'm getting ready to try to go back overseas and teach English again now that I am certified again. Currently I substitute teach here in the U.S., in St. Louis. But I've seen alternate ways for students to learn that are assessments. For example, I didn't do well on the test, and I didn't do that well on the homework in Asian Studies in high school, even though I had been an A and B student up until at least middle school, and also somewhat in 10th grade. I just kind of struggled a little bit in 11th grade, in the second semester of 11th grade, not the first. An alternate way, instead of a test for a student to learn, it would be a paper. And sometimes teachers don't realize that certain methods of the course may need some modification, or for certain students, or just things like that. So there's always some ways to learn how to express projects and what you've learned. So I like the way that Professor Orlando has allowed us to choose what our project will be and how we will facilitate and present it, and what it would be in the first place. Mine was a PowerPoint about my project and my reflection paper. I learned about the economy of Taiwan, which I realized some of the things I had to go through. I had to realize I couldn't bring politics into it when it's a big part about who Taiwan is as a developed nation. They used to not be a developed nation, and now they are. And part of why that is, and the fact their economy is so much stronger now than it used to be, I can't bring politics into any of that. So I had to get around that. And I did talk about Taiwan's strong trade partners and their trade deficits as well. A strong trade partner is the U.S., China, and a deficit is Japan, just because there are so many technology products, so many cell phones and video games, and just so many things coming from Japan that every country wants. I believe that's not unexpected for for example, not every country can have a surplus with every country. There's going to be some deficits, is what one of the sources in the PowerPoint I'll present will have. And I'm going to present a PowerPoint as well again here in a minute, because I want you all to know that Taiwan is a strong trade partner now, with a lot of countries even in a surplus or deficit. The fact that they're strong and they can afford products from Japan is also good. So I learned a lot, and I hope I can take it with me, and I hope you all enjoy my project and my PowerPoint that I am about to show you. And Taiwan is a nice country, and it has night markets and nice things to do and see, and a nice famous skyscraper called Taipei 101, and I had to learn a little Chinese while I was there to get around, and it was just an awesome experience, and so I wanted to explore more about it. Everywhere I went, I always saw, I saw like ways Taiwan used to be like it was, kind of like when you drive to the country in the US and then you drive to a big city. It's like the country or Midwest of Missouri versus New York City. I taught in the countryside in the mountains of Taiwan, and then I taught in the city, near the city, in Taoyuan, near Taiwan, near Taipei, I mean. So I wanted to know about that. And Senju Science Park was so just busy and full of engineering people and everything. And so I just wanted to explore that, and I hope you enjoy my project. I really enjoyed this class. Thank you to everybody and Professor Orlando.